Good morning. I'm Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and I'm Josh, an addict in recovery, battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. Speaking of addiction, addiction swapping, which does occur, and you've often found during the meeting, before the meeting, in the meeting, or after the meeting, energy drinks or coffee. I'm actually double fisting because it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm exhausted, but I still want to make sure that I get the content out for all of our followers and everyone has the opportunity to share in the community in the comments section. That way the newcomer can unburden themselves or ask questions, and the people with time under their belt can share some of the things that worked for them to help them get on the right path to recovery, maintain their sobriety, and stay in between the guardrails. And it's a mutually beneficial thing because I go to like newcomer meetings once a week just so I can look around and realize, whew, I never want to wake up one day with like fluorescent lights in front of me connected to a whole bunch of different machines and tubes inside my body. That was never fun. Okay, so now we'll be reading from August 6th. From Keep It Simple. Again, even though it's the 14th, I'm moving and it takes a lot longer than you expect, so I'm playing catch up, but I'll get these batches done slowly but surely so that we'll actually be on real time by the time I move around the 29th. August 6th. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. The 12 promises of AA. We don't have to fear people, they can't wreck our spirit. We don't have to fear money problems, we won't starve to death. Our higher power will lead us on a safe path through life. Our higher power wants us to be safe, happy, and wise. Our higher power wants us to feel loved. We'll learn to trust our higher power, and when we'll learn to trust the happiness we find in our new way of life, the people may still hurt us, but there's still much more love to carry us through. Prayer for the day. Higher power, I know you can protect me and care for me. Help me stop worrying. Action for the day. Today, I'll list 4 fears I have. I will talk with my sponsor about how to turn these over to my higher power. Wow, that was really a good one, especially for me, like the prayer for the day and the action for the day. I mean, this whole little paragraph was really good in terms of not allowing our spirit to be wrecked by others, and that not to be concerned with money problems in the sense that we'll starve to death. We may not have the amount of money that we like, we may not be as comfortable as we like, we may not have the financial freedom that we like, but if we stay sober long enough, we'll have opportunities that will come along where we can have gainful employment, where we will have a roof over our head, running hot water, where we'll be able to eat, sleep, and stay sober. The interesting aspect for me was the higher power, the prayer for the day, and the action for the day. So I'll reread the prayer for the day. Higher power, I know you protect me and you care for me. Help me stop worrying. I'm a worry wart. I have horrible anxiety, like all of the acronyms of anxiety, unfortunately. So when I wake in the morning, I'm grateful to be alive and grateful to be awake and sober and not have a hangover or anything of that nature. But I do ask the universe, which is my higher power and nature, hopefully I can navigate and stay at an 8.5 or lower. That would be the ideal. Like, you can't tell right now because I'm tired. It's 4 something in the morning. I just woke up. I'm trying to crank out these videos, so I'm very sleepy. And I'm slowly coming to with the coffee and the Monster, which is super helpful. But yeah, I'm just one of those where I'm always gonna worry. I'm always waiting for the second shoe to drop. So that's why I'm like meticulous with my planning and the stuff that I do. It's probably also because I'm techie and kind of a nerd, to be completely honest with you. Action for the day, which I thought was funny, is, well, not funny in a ha-ha way or funny in a mean way, but more ironic, just because This is something I do in the morning and the evenings anyway, and it's something I do with my sponsor, and it's part of the homework that my grant sponsor gave me. But it says, today I'll list 4 fears I have. I will talk with my sponsor about how to turn these fears over to my higher power. So, 4 fears. I have a lot of fears. One is the obvious one, fear of relapse, regardless of how much time I have. If you've watched these videos long enough, you know that I've told the story of a man one time when I was down in Florida. He got up and, went and got his 24-hour chip and was crying because he was 32 years sober and something happened and he went down left. He did not stay straight on the road to recovery, and that's a scary proposition. So yeah, that whole concept of relapsing is something that I am afraid of. I am moving and will be living in a new place and having a different support system, although I love my support system, but that's definitely one of my fears. Another fear of mine is my health. I want to make sure that I'm able to live a long enough life to go get married, have kids, meet my grandkids, and all those good things. And then my final fear is, just trying to figure out the best ways to experience and gain better forms of self-love. So I've been doing a lot of these positive affirmations where I put my hand over my heart. I know, it sounds cheesy, but I do it every day, and my therapist and psychiatrist said do that for a month, do it for 30 days. And just say things like, Josh, I love you. Josh, I love you. Josh, I love you. Or say something like, Josh, you deserve to be loved. Or, Josh, you deserve to share love. Something along those lines. I say it 30 times in a row, and it's normally my morning mantra or morning affirmations that kind of get the day and the ball rolling. So with that, please subscribe to our channel, like our video, but most importantly, comment in the comment section. If you're a newcomer, unburden yourself or ask questions. If you had time, then please, if you have time in your belt, please share with all of us kind of what's worked for you, what's helped you stay sober and stay on the path and the road to recovery. I think that will resonate with others. Even if they don't participate and type in comments, your comments could potentially help save at least one life, which is what the accountability group was started for. And the reason that it's so important to me is because we need to hold one another and ourselves accountable, and I really hope that we can, even if we save one life, I think that's the biggest win possible. I'd love to be able to save a lot of lives in this process of the startup and what we're building, and it'll all take time, so I'm just trying to trust the process. But for right now, I know that just helping one person, just a single person, stay sober and have a new life in sobriety and be thriving and alive, that would be a huge win for me in the accountability group. So thanks. I'm Josh. I'm still in recovery and fighting the diseases of addiction and mental health. Have a great day.